Hey there, welcome to the Hebrew Vocab app, your app for learning the vocabulary of the Old Testament. Right now, we are on the learning screen. This is the first screen you see when opening the app and the place where you will spend most time. To start learning, you first need to add some vocabulary collection. You can do so by clicking the upper right corner on the settings symbol. Now, when you click on the plus symbol, you can add a collection based on the biblical passage. If you want to include only vocabularies based on the frequency in the Hebrew Bible, you can do so by moving the occurrence swiper. Now, once you added the collection, you go back, you will see your vocabulary occurred here. Now you can learn it. If you tap on it, it turns around, and then you see, okay, if you know what it meant, you swipe to the right. If you didn't know, you swipe to the left. This way you can learn your vocabulary. And the same one will occur after some time with spaced repetition automatically. So you don't have to worry when to learn next time. The app will do that for you. Go back to the settings. You can also add, on the second part, you can add collections, but only if you have grammars in your app. By default, there is no grammar. So you go to on the right side on the symbol, and there you can add a grammar. Just add a new grammar. You can rename it if you want. Add chapters, and there you can put your vocabulary in there, whatever you want to learn. Just type the consonants, maybe the bite, and whatever. Just put some in there, and you can see what's in there. Oh, bite is not in there. Maybe there it is. For learning, you see your vocabulary in there. You can add multiple chapters as much as you want. Everywhere put your vocabulary in there. And then, if you want, you can export it. It makes sense if you have other people who learn the same grammar, same book. You can share it with them. So here they could import it again. Could also import another grammar here. And now I have another chapter in here. I put in here for some tests before. So now we go on the settings page, the gear symbol. You can choose some display settings. Show decorations means this Hebrew text on the bottom, if you like that. If you want to show a random verse, it just shows you instead a random verse on the bottom where the vocabulary you're learning at the moment is highlighted, and it's somewhere occurring in the Bible. And it also shows you on the back side which more information about the occurrence you found there. In this case, there's a suffix. If you have a verb, it shows you which verbal form it is. Then you have speed levels. If you just take speed level, it means that your vocabulary you once learned, but then you had wrong again after some time, faster goes back up. Start with speed means that the vocabulary you see the first time, if you have them right from the beginning, they grow faster than if not. Normally they would be shown the second time a couple of seconds later, so you can start memorizing it. But if you know it already, it will directly jump to something like 15 minutes and then to 3 hours or something. So it makes it much faster. Makes sense if you learn the vocabularies before. If you learn it the first time, maybe keep it off. And swipe arrows, if you tend to forget which direction to swipe, if you put it on, you see on the right side there's a check mark, on the left side there's an X mark. So You can also export to save all data, or import. I want to import my collection, confirm that you can overwrite it. It takes a short moment to import it because I have a little bit more data in there. So now it's imported. If I go now to my collections, you see there's much more in there. And if I now want to learn, there's a lot I have to repeat, like 315 vocabularies at the moment I have to repeat. But maybe I just want to learn my Genesis vocabulary, and not all of them. The others are in my way. So I go to put a star on there. And so if I go on the left corner, I only see what's in Genesis. Still a lot, but much less than I have all. I could also hide instead of it. Then in the normal side, I see all but Genesis. Or if I put hide and a star the same, but I have a star in a box, means I see them only on a star menu, but I didn't see them else. Yeah. The same also applies to collections. Now that I have a collection in there, I could just put it in there, save it, and the same applies here as well. It's just mixed together both. So if you have a grammar you learn first with, and then later you learn Bible verses, you don't have to learn your old vocabulary, but it just knows what you learned already and adds them together. Here you have an overview of the progress. So I might want to know how many vocabularies will come in the next hours. So I either show when they will come. Like if it says under 1 hour, it's between 50 minutes and 1 hour. If I want to know how much I will have within the next 12 hours, so 540, but it's including those 350 that I have to learn right now. Yeah, I think that's all. I hope you enjoy learning your vocabulary.